We all heard that Descendants was coming back in September 2021, and Deadline reported that 2 new movies were in the works. We've just seen the first one, The Rise of Red, and it looks like the next one is still in the pipeline. Filming for The Rise of Red kicked off in January 2023, and it's set to drop 18 months later in July 2024. As for Descendants 5, we don't have a clear release date yet because it's still early days in development, and we're not sure how far along the writing is. So let's dive into what we know about the upcoming Descendants 5 and the things we need to see. Just like the original trilogy, the ending of Descendants The Rise of Red is bound to leave you craving more. Released on July 12, this Disney Plus film serves as a spin-off of the popular series, focusing on new characters at Auradon Prep. With Uma, played by Anne McClain, now serving as principal, she introduces a new rule allowing kids from all over the kingdom to join the school. This includes Red, played by Kylie Cantrell, the daughter of the Queen of Hearts, portrayed by Rita Ora. However, things take a dark turn when Red's mom stages a coup against Auradon and puts Cinderella's life, played by Brandy, in danger. To help, Red teams up with Cinderella's daughter Chloe, played by Malia Baker. Together, they embark on a magical time-traveling adventure and encounter the teenage versions of their mothers. They try to prevent a crucial event that could turn Red's mother evil. Although they seem to thwart this event, it looks like there's more to the story. When Red and Chloe travel back in time, they join forces to prevent a crucial event that pushed the Queen of Hearts, who was once known as Bridget, played by Ruby Rose Turner, to the dark side. It turns out that during her teenage years at Merlin Academy, Bridget was humiliated by Uliana, played by Dara Renee, at the school dance, which set her on a path to evil. In the present day, Red and Chloe work to thwart the Queen of Hearts coup and save Cinderella's life. They discover that Uliana plans to steal a magic spellbook from Merlin's office to pull off her scheme. To stop her, they team up to snatch the book first. After successfully completing their mission, they return home just in time to prevent the Queen of Hearts from starting her coup. That said, we need to address one big question. Is the Queen of Hearts still evil in the present day? Even though Red and Chloe managed to stop Uliana, Red worries that her mother might still be evil when they return. As they come back to Auradon Prep, things seem to unfold just as they did before. However, there's a twist. When the Queen of Hearts appears, her dress is now light pink, similar to what she wore as a teenager. She releases magical hearts into the air and warmly greets her daughter, which suggests that Red and Chloe's efforts paid off, and the Queen of Hearts never went down the dark path. Cinderella is also alive and joyfully greeting her daughter Chloe in the crowd, hinting that everything turned out well. Another important thing to consider is, did Red and Chloe actually change the present when they time traveled? Just like the original Descendants films, The Rise of Red leaves us with an open-ended conclusion. The film wraps up with a voiceover from Uma, hinting that there's more to the story and reminding us that there are always consequences when you tamper with time. In an interview with People, Kylie Cantrell, who plays Red, hinted at a butterfly effect, suggesting that Red and Chloe likely altered something when they went back in time. Dara Renee added that whenever you mess with the past, you're going to mess up the future no matter how good your intentions. She even hinted that maybe Red did more damage than good, leaving fans with plenty of room for speculation on what might come next. Though Kylie Cantrell, Malia Baker, and Dara Renee didn't officially confirm whether there could be a sequel to Descendants: The Rise of Red, they expressed plenty of enthusiasm for the possibility. All 3 actors shared that they'd be more than happy to reprise their roles if another film were in the works. This excitement gives fans hope that Descendants may continue with more magical adventures set in Auradon and beyond. Malia Baker, who plays Chloe, expressed her hopes for a follow-up by saying, "Here's hoping," when asked about the potential for a sequel. She added that she'd personally enjoy seeing Cinderella and King Charming's kingdom explored more in another film. This would allow audiences to dive deeper into Chloe's home life, which was only hinted at in The Rise of Red. Baker said, "I would love to see more of Chloe's home life and how it's changed since she got back. Given that time travel played a significant role in the film, it would be fascinating to explore how Chloe's return to her present life may have altered things, especially with her mother's life being saved and their relationship presumably changing. One of the things Baker loved about the Rise of Red was that neither Red nor Chloe had a knight in shining armor come to their rescue. The two young women were heroes of their own story, and they relied on each other to save the day. However, Baker said she'd be open to the idea of exploring a romance for Chloe in a future film. This could add another dimension to her character and give fans a chance to see Chloe in a different light. Contral echoed the sentiment, saying it would be fun to see Red have a love interest as well. Since Red is a strong and independent character, it would be interesting to see how a romantic subplot might unfold for her, especially after the massive changes she experienced in this film. Another exciting storyline Contral hinted at was Red's new dynamic with her mother, the Queen of Hearts. In The Rise of Red, Red's journey to the past changed her mother's future, seemingly preventing her from becoming the evil villain fans know her to be. Contral said that's drastically going to change their relationship, so I'm interested to see how that's going to work. The evolution of this mother-daughter relationship could be a compelling part of a potential sequel. How does Red reconcile her memories of her evil mother with this new version who seems to be kinder and more loving? Would the Queen of Hearts still have a dark side lurking beneath the surface? The exploration of these questions could add depth to Red's character and provide new challenges for her in the future films. Contral also expressed excitement about the newfound friendship between Red and Chloe. After their time-traveling adventure, the two characters have grown incredibly close. And Contral said, also with Red and Chloe and them now being really tight, I think that's going to be cool to watch. Their friendship was a major highlight of The Rise of Red, and seeing how it develops moving forward would be something fans would undoubtedly love. For Dara Renee, who portrayed the villainous Uliana, the idea of a sequel was equally thrilling. Renee joked that she's biased and would love to see an Uliana origin story. In a world full of heroes, the perspective of a villain is always intriguing, and Renee hinted at the fun chaos Uliana could bring. I would love it if the V-Case could come into Wonderland and do some ruckus, sneak into that little time machine and figure out how to mess things up, she teased, adding, maybe Uliana is in charge now. Given Uliana's mischievous nature and thirst for power, it wouldn't be a stretch to imagine her stirring up more trouble, especially if she gained control over Wonderland or discovered new ways to manipulate time. For now, we'll just have to cross our fingers and hope that Red, Chloe, and Uliana will be back on screen soon. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.